All right, I know you're expecting part 2 of the UFO puzzle, and that is coming. I upload my puzzle videos on Friday, so Friday. But while I have you here, I do want to talk about something. I'm proud to say I've launched my new channel. It is called Area 52. On the channel currently, there is only a trailer, and episode 1 will be uploaded very shortly. Here's a snippet of that trailer.
That is a psychic disincentive right there.
If that's true, what does that mean about the universe?
You start processing it differently in the way you think. And when you start doing that, time and space goes away, the rules go away.
You know, it is real. Wake up.
All right, you ready to remote view?
I'm so ready. Through the years, everyone watching this video has pretty much stuck by me through all my decisions. Being a creator nowadays requires everyone to wear many hats. No pun intended. You know, you need to be the producer, director, script writer. You need to take care of lighting, of sound, of post-production, and all the gear and logistics, locations, storytelling, thumbnails. Like, it's a lot, right? And obviously I have a team that helps me out with all of this, which I'm grateful for, but it still requires a lot of work on everyone's behalf to sort of try and set the bar higher and higher and higher and higher. And I've given this talk before, but I just want to say that you guys have stuck by me through all of the changes that I've had, not only on this channel, but as a person. And sometimes I share those changes with you. And, you know, most of you have been nothing but supportive when I went from posting my magic tutorials to transitioning and sort of pivoting into puzzle content. And I dabbled here and there, and I've always been fascinated by things that are beautiful and artistic and strange and contraptions that function in a bizarre manner. And so I've wanted to showcase that through like my mini unusual series, and you guys have loved that. And then it's really nice knowing that the audience that I have is an audience that has been curated. And I hate talking to my audience as if you're not people, but like through the years, some videos may have turned off people and they just like unsubscribe, which is totally cool. But there are those of you who've, no matter what I've uploaded, have been liking these videos, have been subscribing, have been, you know, supporting my launches at, you know, first.shop. And so I just want to say how grateful I am to you guys, like the core audience that sort of gets me. I feel like we're part of like this weird tribe where we enjoy the same things. I feel like I found my tribe through YouTube. So a lot of times these videos aren't made to reach the broadest audience in the world. Even though I try, they're just not made that way because just some people don't like the stuff I like or the stuff that we like. It just proves to me that I need to follow what I'm passionate about, because that tribe, there's a big chance that they're going to like that too. And so that's what I've done. I'm going to talk about the studio here in a second, but first I just want to say, you know, I've been filming this for about a year. I started filming this about a year ago with my friend Nelson Dellis, who's a big part of the project, by the way. I didn't really know what I was going to do with this. I knew that I was going to have a hard time fitting it on my main channel without people getting turned off and being like, well, we're here for puzzles or magic or whatever it is. And I thought to myself, you know, I just had this crazy idea that I could start over and it would be fine. And that is the scariest idea ever. It is not logical, but I'm not one to base all my decisions on logic. So I decided to start this new adventure and this new channel. It combines my love of cinematography and storytelling, as I mentioned in a previous video, but also my love for the unexplained. I was a big fan of unsolved mysteries growing up. Like it really changed me as a child, seeing these other stories. I remember seeing like a story about somebody getting spontaneously combusted, and I was like, what is that? That's real? And, you know, I don't know if it's real, but it was interesting and the story was great, and that's what I love. So I decided to make a safe space for people who enjoy those stories, for people who enjoy mystery, for people who want to know more about things that are unexplained, or maybe even get to the bottom of something. It's a place not only for me, and this is what I really love about it and what I'm cultivating right now, but I want to make it a community. I've already set up a Discord, and there's already like 200 members there. I'm in there daily, just chatting, dropping behind the scenes pictures. I've created a whole bunch of different channels and roles, and we're really, really trying to build this Discord up because I want it to be a place where I can communicate with you guys. This just feels to me like so right. Like I'm so invested. When the video drops, the Patreon will be unlocked as well. There's going to be full interviews and sessions, behind the scenes stuff, polls. We also are going to do live videos and Q&A. You're going to have access to all the VIP Discord tiers. It's going to be really cool, and I'm really looking forward to it. And it's a place where I don't have to depend on the views. Obviously, I'm hoping the views come with it because I think the content is interesting and the work we're putting in, I think, definitely merits the views. But if the views aren't there, we've set up this Patreon so that the community that likes this content can support it and thus support me in making these videos, if that makes sense. All right. I'm just being transparent here about how I want to go about it. And I have big plans for this channel. And it's one of those things, like, my friends have told me, like, this is kind of crazy. Like, are you sure you want to do this? How are you going to do both channels? Like, all these questions. I'm like, yeah, dude, I know. But I am so pumped and passionate. Like, it is Sunday right now and I'm still filming. I'm down to just make this work for the long haul. So I appreciate you guys going to check out the new channel if you can. Subscribe if it's not your bag. Just leave it. But if it is, definitely check it out and check out the Discord. Now I want to talk about the studio for a second. When I had this idea, and it was funny because like the puzzle video kind of fell serendipitously into this whole narrative. I had it commissioned by Ramsay over a year and a half ago, I think. And there was like, it was getting delayed with like shipping and logistics, and just things were going wrong with the puzzle over on their end. And then also, we started filming this other project for the new channel, and I was like, how are these two going to meet up? And they met up so perfectly at the same time, 2 days after the UAP hearing in Congress, which is nuts. I know a lot of you are commenting like, Chris, are you CIA? Like, what's going on? And that's kind of sus. And I couldn't agree more, but like, I'll take it. So I decided, as I do with most things, to not half-ass anything and kind of just, all right, well, if we're doing this, let's do it. And I invested in this space. We put up walls. We ended up putting in a hardwood floor. And then I just went to town on Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, eBay, thrift stores, antique shops, and started hooking myself up with all these cool props and items that are from a really interesting time period that really fits the vibe of this channel. I'm still decorating, and I'm still going to add things to it, but kind of as my journey unfolds, you'll see this character fill up his office. This is what I'm really excited about, by the way, for this new channel. There's kind of like an ARG happening at the same time. So I'm not going to give too much away, but there is, much like you saw in the intro for the UFO puzzle, in the beginning, there's that whole cinematic sequence. Well, there will be a universe attached to that cinematic sequence, filled with Easter eggs, filled with all sorts of cool stuff for those of you who enjoy the puzzles. There will be a puzzle element. And so you're going to see this character develop and grow over time as he learns things, but also we're going to get some real world vlogging, investigative journalism, and interviews and all that stuff. I digress. The studio is a perfect vibe. We set up these beautiful aperture lights to give this effect of the sort of light shining through the blinds and the curtains and the door. We actually found this old door, had to restore it, put a new handle on it, and set it up. We got working projectors, typewriters, radios, lamps and fans and telephones and Polaroids, and it's just super dope chilling in this office. I really enjoy it, and this is where a lot of the content's going to be filmed for that new channel. I will also be uploading a podcast to the new channel, a podcast called Debriefed, where we're going to dive into each case that we've investigated and debrief and just talk about it. And so that'll be available on the main channel, plus extra episodes for the Patreon. These are all really exciting things that I'm looking forward to, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up to know what to expect over there on that channel, and know that this is a big project for me and it is a priority. So if you guys are wondering, Chris, are you going to stick to this? The answer is yes. This isn't going away, so get used to it. And that's all I really have to say. I want to end the video by again, just being so thankful and grateful for all of you who followed my journey throughout all the changes that I've had in my life, personally, professionally. I know a lot of you have been supporting me every step of the way, no matter what endeavor I take. And that, I mean, some people don't have that when doing their project. So I have a leg up because of you, and I'm thankful for that. I'll see you guys on Friday for the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to Area 52 Investigations. I left the link below. And I'm really excited about this. So I look forward to it. All right, guys. We'll see you. Peace. Right.